So last class we talked about lighting, I believe, inside of ZBrush. So we went inside of ZBrush. We talked about 3-point lighting. Hopefully you guys got the email with the video and the PowerPoint in it as well. So you guys have that as a framework for yourselves now and in the future. But we talked about lighting and how we can use it to bring drama into our scenes, light our characters for hero, the basic 3-point lighting system. And yeah, that was it was pretty fun. I got to show you guys a little demo of how to do it, and I sent you guys to do your own. This week or today, we are going to talk about normal maps. It's something I haven't discussed yet, but I feel like this is a good time for you guys to kind of understand normal maps and the workflow for generating normal maps, the different types of normal maps that you may encounter, and how they affect the things that you guys are going to do. Let's see. Without further ado, what we're going to do first, though, is we're going to look through your threads and see how you guys did on some of the lighting stuff that you guys were assigned. I don't know why this thing hide this. All right, so let's dive into what you guys have done. You guys really knocked these out of the park for the most, from what I've seen. This is so nice, so subtle. I dig this a lot. Right? You've got nice highlights. You've got a little bit of a red here, right? You're telling a decent story with this. I like this guy a lot. Very, very nice. Well done as usual. In contention for best lit. This might be the one that gets used as a thumbnail. As you guys can see, I call it thumbnail wars. So whoever has the best image on the assignment definitely gets the thumbnail, and that that should be that's like your little pat on the back, because that it was it was legit if I put it as a thumbnail. And what I usually do is I'll just grab the image from here and I'll use that as my my thumbnail. So yeah, it's really good when I see you guys' stuff and I'm like, yo, this looks dope, and I want to use it. So yeah, kudos to you guys. Keep up the good work. All right, let's get some updates on these guys. This is actually surprisingly nice. Like, this is nice. You've got nice painting going on. It looks a little low poly, but that's because I think you just kind of took a screen grab of it. But like the work itself, you've got a good the blush, the highlights are in the right place. I dig it. I don't know if this is for this class or what project this is for, but yeah, keep this up. This is very, very cool. All right, I like it. Next, I want to see you light this model. Light it, because it looks like you've got a hot front light going on here, but I'd like to see you light it using the 3-point lighting setting, or do one of the dramatic lighting setups that we have. Okay. Interesting. This guy looks like he could be like a Star Wars or something. This is the lighting homework. You've got a light here, but I don't know if this was done in ZBrush. You're still accomplishing, I guess, the assignment, because of, you got a light in here, but it's got a little shadow on this side. It's a little interesting. Cool. Very cool poly paint. Okay, Raphael, the thing about this is, to do women's makeup, you need to know how to. It's women's makeup is hard to do, from what I can tell. She almost looks like I don't want to say like a kabuki kind of, like she looks almost like a Japanese the geishas, is that what they're called? But like it's very heavily painted. Like her blush, right? Like this is what this is. It's kind of like it's to accentuate the cheekbones. So you've got to use it like that, like, because right now what you've got is you kind of got it like a circle, so it makes it look more theatrical, when what they're trying to do is almost like cut their face, or like show the cheekbones, highlight that, right? that's what they're using this for, because it creates that kind of shadow, right? And even in the reference that you posted, you can see that that's what they're trying to accomplish. You can see right there when she turns to the side that this is kind of like a line. So what I would do is get the regular makeup that she's got here, and then use it, and then use that to accentuate that. The lipstick is super red, and I think that's also kind of playing a little more into that clown, that geisha-esque motif. But yeah, this is you understand painting and stuff like that, so that. But I would, to study the art style, the style of it more, is what I would tell you to do, is like imagine that, maybe even watch a makeup tutorial. Like that might help you accomplish this a little better. Is like go on YouTube and just look up a makeup tutorial and how they do it and how they layer their makeup and the mascara, the eyeliner. I don't know which one's which, but you guys know what I'm talking about though. If women do makeup, if you guys know that what they're trying to accomplish, with that. So yeah, good stuff, good stuff. Ooh, interesting. Okay.
I think very good.
I hear somebody's little baby.
No, I did because
You did what? What'd you do? It's all good. This is cool. Yeah, cool stuff. Try the lighting. Try to light it and see what you get. Um, Very interesting. Okay, I see you. You've got this highlight at the top. This is very interesting because even your color. Okay, the skin shade. Yeah, it looks like it's being derived from what you got there in the light cap. Very interesting. Like if the Hulk was just a regular guy, or the Hulk married, She-Hulk married Mario. The vibes I'm getting. Very interesting though. Hmm. Okay. Now this is what I'm. This is cool too. This is very like, you can tell based on the uplighting. It's a little scarier. It's a little more menacing, right? I dig that. I dig that. Dig that a lot. This is more evenly lit. This is more like a hero. This is more hero lighting, right? Like, I'm here. Look at me, kind of vibes. And then you've got the. This is more like of an aspirational, like I'm about to give you a TED talk on TED Talks. Like that's the vibe I'm getting from this one right here. Right, this person's gonna turn to you and say something mad philosophical. Like that's the lighting you're giving me right here. Or they're about to get abducted by something, right? And the thing about lighting is it helps you kind of tell that story, right? It kind of helps me jumpstart my imagination to like think, oh, this could be happening. This person could be looking up to, oh man, something's coming. A helicopter's flashing lights down, or something, right? This is that's what lighting can do, right? All these different aspects of art do different things, right? They help you accentuate the story that you're trying to tell, right? And once you guys learn and put all of these together, your models, your storytelling, that's what really going to differentiate you from other artists, is how you use lighting, how you use your textures, how you use your model to tell a story. Because what you're gonna find out in the real world, in the big wide world of 3D and art, is the basics that I'm teaching. Everybody's gonna know the basics. Everybody's gonna know how to do a model of a head or an arm, or everybody's gonna know that. What's gonna set you apart is the stories that you're able to tell with the characters that you create, the models that you create, how you like them, the scenarios that you put them in, right? Because then it allows the audience to, put themselves in the shoes of the character, imagine things for the characters, tell stories for the character, right? That's why I want you guys to kind of go above and beyond in some of these aspects, because it really does set you guys apart. Because what you're going to realize is, by the time you get to like year 2, year 3, year 4, everybody's technically sound. Everybody knows ZBrush. Everybody knows polypaint. It's not going to be a special skill. What's going to be your special skill is your eye for storytelling. how you use the lighting to narrate a story, to tell me, to lead my eye or to lead my mind on a journey that it would otherwise not go to, because I'm looking at, oh, is the poly count right, or is the model like accurate to proportions, anatomy, things like that. When all of that stuff is even, when everybody's even Stevens, what's gonna set you apart is your ability to storytell. And these three images, right? Dark, scary, ominous, right? You see this, this is not the alley you want to go down, right? Hero, I'm here for everybody. This is the main character. This is giving me main character energy, right? So, and then this is aspirational energy. So this is really good stuff. Ooh, okay. A little underlighting, a little blue underlighting, right? Like he's about to do something real sinister. Very interesting. Yeah, it does give very like, and the blue light almost gives you more of a sinister, like Doctor Evil, I'm about to do something in my lair kind of vibes. That's what I'm getting from this. So good job, because that's what you said you're going for. And that's what um, that's no, I think the backlight helps. Like I said, the backlight always helps because it pulls the character, right? The backlight pulls the character out of the background, kind of brings them in the forefront. You might want to use maybe a red, right? Because that red will give him kind of like a red halo around him and even accentuate that dark vibe a little bit more. So yeah, because like what happens with this is this guy kind of falls into the background. He kind of blends in, right? The differentiation between this hue and this hue, this color and this color, isn't going to be as much as from this color to this color, right? Because you've almost kind of outlined him and brought him and said, hey, this is what you guys should be focusing on. Whereas this is going, you're washing the entire character with the background. All right. Okay, no worries. Please just upgrade. Oh man, this is actually so cool and so awesome. I really, really dig this, man. Like, you made the cupcake, made like, yo, this is bananas, and this is hilarious at the same time. I literally, when I first saw this, I openly, like, I laughed out loud. Like, I really laughed, like, for real. I was like, yo, this kid's ridiculous. And I'm here for it. I'm here for all of this, man. This is so cool. Oh man. Next, you gotta run the hair. Give me a little hair on this, and then throw a little fog in the background, and throw this in your portfolio. I'm joking, but this is really cool, man. Really, really cool. Good stuff. Good stuff. The next thing is you need to light it. Light it a little bit. Like, the lighting here is a little interesting because it looks like you're being lit from like right here. I would imagine the sun is over here somewhere, kind of shining down. But yeah, this is super. It's super weird, abstract. Like, it's kind of Salvador Dali esque, right? Like, it's very Hieronymus Bosch kind of thing. Like, it's very interesting, very very interesting. All right, man. Y'all are knocking these out. Y'all are giving me a run for, okay. Bad boys, bad boys. This dude look like he's from Colombia. He just pulled up. He doesn't know why the cops are here. Why are the cops here? Is what he looks like. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. Dig it. Dig it. Very interesting. Same vibe. It's like cops are here. This is the. I would throw one more light in the front to help kind of blend the two lights. But what this does, like what you can see, is that it kind of almost splits. It almost gives this guy almost like a split personality, right? Cool on one side, dark on the other side, right? Cool. This guy's the cool customer. This guy might blow up on you, right? This, very cool. All right, let's get some lighting on this bad boy. I think that is it for now. But I do appreciate you guys. Yeah, I do appreciate you guys posting these. These are awesome, man. This is gonna be hard. I might have to go. The only reason I wouldn't go with um angels. This is because it isn't lit yet. Like if you had lit this, you might have had a chance. But I mean, we all have to kind of acknowledge and say, "Yo, this is it's subtle, it's easy on the eyes, it tells a story." I could see this guy in a game right now. I could see this like in a cutscene or he's about to have a very intense conversation with a perp, or he's about to go on some sort of adventure, right? This is really really dope, and I think you just won this preview challenge, or the thumbnail war is gonna go to Nathaniel this week. Good job, man. Really really cool. All right, so on that note, it is time for us to go to our lecture for the day, which is going to be on normal maps. All right, I'm gonna stop this recording here, and then we're gonna jump right back into that. All right.